All right, here's a cool idea. By the way, it's Diane from DianeHochman.com. There's only 3 things I do in my business every single day. And people think I'm lying, I'm fibbing, you know, they think that can't possibly be true. It can't be that easy. Okay, whatever you want to say. If you want to overcomplicate it, if you want to do all this work and all this stuff, be my guest. But first, let me make some clarifications and make sure that we understand. One, when I started my business, I started around 2 little kids. I had no intention or desire to build a big, huge corporation. I wanted to make more, as much or if not more than I made at my job that I left. You know, I had a state job. It was pretty good. I was making like $50,000 back at the time. So I wanted to make as much as I made it my job, maybe more. I wasn't even dreaming very big back then, but that's what I wanted so that I could be free, so I could be with my little kids. I never wanted to start a big corporation. I never wanted to have a bunch of employees or staff. I never wanted to run all these, you know, Infusionsoft and this and that are so confusing. You have to tear your hair out. Nothing wrong with all those things. I admire all my colleagues that have done that do that. They run multi-million dollar, you know, companies, and they have staff, etc. And I think that that's super cool. It's just not what I wanted. Before, I wanted to be with my kids. My kids are now 18 and 21. They're off doing their thing. Now I want to be with my husband, travel the world, and have fun. So I don't want to have to take any more than, you can't see it here, I'm not going to even move it all around, but I don't want to have to take anything more than my phone, my laptop, which is sitting right here, and maybe a tablet, my iPad. That's it. I want to be able to get on a plane with a little bag, go anywhere, and as long as I can get Wi-Fi access, I can run my business. So that's the clarification I want to make sure you understand. So when I say I do 3 things, if you want to run a corporation, you got to do more than 3 things, clearly. But if you want to have a home business that'll give you freedom and you want to build it up pretty quickly, these are the 3 things. There are only 3 things. It's that simple. 1, I meet 10 people a day. Okay? I minimum 10 people a day. I don't misinterpret meet. Okay, meet is in the sensation. It's in the sense that you would meet people in the real world. You might go down to the PTO and you meet 3 nice ladies. Hi, how you doing? I'm Diane. You're Mary. Oh, great. You're Sally's mom. Our kids are in class together. How you doing? Right? You meet them at the softball game, wherever you are. I meet 10 people a day. That doesn't mean I capture them all on an email list. It doesn't mean I solicit them. It doesn't mean I become their Facebook friend. I don't talk to 10 people a day about my business. I talk to thousands of people a day about my business. I'm just not there when I'm doing it, and I can explain that later. But I meet 10 people a day. I meet 10 people a day. Now, if I can help any of those people out, I say, hey, I got a great newsletter. Why don't you stop by? It's DianeHochman.com, or I grab their email or whatever. If I can help them with business stuff, I do. But if I just meet them and they're in the industry and you know, there's no reason to do that, I don't do that. Okay? I'm just looking to meet 10 people. I'm always expanding my warm market. Some days I'll sit down, I'll go meet 50 people. It's easy to do in your fuzzy slippers when you have a computer and you're able to use the internet. There's people everywhere. And it's funny because every time I think I know a lot of people or a lot of people know me, I'll run into another crowd and I'll realize how few people know me. There's just endless. People will go, everybody knows you. No, they don't. I just went to a huge event out in Dallas, and in that room of 500 people, there might have been 50 people that knew who I was from the internet, and there was 450 people that had no clue who I was. So you figure if that's, you know, if 10% of the people in the space even know me, it's a lot. I'd say it's more like 3%. So I'm 10 people every day, every day, every day, every day, okay? Next thing I do is I create a piece of content. Okay, it's an audio, it's a video, it's a, you know, a blog post, a written piece. I'm always creating something, and I'm building a big fat library full of pieces of content. This is one of the pieces. I'm talking to you on a video today, but I'm going to keep this video. I'll share it. I might share it for a week. I might share it for a year. I keep pieces of content I pull out from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. So I'm always sharing that content. If you do it every day, that library becomes massive. Your real estate on the internet becomes massive, but also your ability to pull things out and reshare them and reuse them over and over and over and over and over. You become very powerful as far as content. So think about it. If I meet 10 people a day, and I do that like religion, okay? At the end of the year, it's 3,650 people that I've met. Now, the number is going to be bigger because you're going to meet other people through those people. But let's say you met 3,600, 3,500, 3,600 people. And if you do a piece of content every day, you have 365 pieces of content. By the way, can you do 7 on Saturday and none the rest of the week? Yeah. Does it have to be complicated? No. How long does it take you to create a piece of content? Minutes. Okay. So I meet 10 people a day. I create a piece of content every day. And I write to my email list, because I'm always building my email list as I meet people. I'm looking to see who I can get on that list. And I write to that list almost every day. I don't want to be too much. But if I'm creating a piece of content, I almost always have something to send out to the list. So I write to my list most days. Once in a blue moon, I don't. Christmas, Easter stuff. So I am meeting 10 people, I'm creating a piece of content, and I'm writing my list. And when I write to my list, I share content and I make offers to them. Okay, I talk to them like I talk to a buddy. I just like, hey, this is what's going on here. Here's a cool training. Here's this. Hey, by the way, here's a cool product I'm using. You may want to buy it. Come hang out with me. We'll work on it together. I just did one this week. There was a product I wanted. It was going to cost me like $1,300 or whatever it was. I sent an email out to the list. I said, hey, I'm doing this. Come on down. We'll have a little webinar. Show you what I'm up to. If you want to do it with me, come on down. I made thousands of dollars, right? So I got what I wanted for free, plus I made thousands of dollars on top of that because I made an offer to my list. So I meet 10 people, I create a piece of content, and I write my list every day, sharing that content and making offers to the list. And can you get really good at meeting people and learn how to, you know, be kind of like, I don't know, not slick, but I'm good at meeting people nowadays. How do you get good? You do it every day. If you got to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until you can work up to 10, great, but you meet people every day. How do you get good at creating content? I can create a video like this. I can whip it off, pop it in the computer, edit it up, have it up on YouTube in minutes. 15 minutes max. How do you get good at creating content? You do it. And how do you get good at writing letters? You write every day. I promise you, if you write every day for 60 days, you're going to get pretty good at writing these letters. So that's it. 3 things done consistently over and over and over and over and over. And voila, there you go. There's your business. And what's really cool is I have demonstrated to my team many, many times. I just go, okay, I'm going to be on the webinar room for an hour. I'm going to do my work in front of you. You can watch me do it. It's an hour's worth of work. I'll be done in an hour. And they watch it and they sit there and they go, how did you do that? But they literally watch me do it. It's just the discipline of doing those 3 things. You can have a profitable business that runs in 1 hour a day. Now, when you get a little fancier and more advanced, you'll do some trainings and things, so you might run your business in 2 hours a day. But your business can legitimately be run in 1 to 2 hours a day and become very profitable with just these 3 things. So guys, if you want to learn more, if I can help you at all, Diane Hochman, HOCHMAN.com, DianeHochman.com. Go over, jump on my email list. I'm always sharing exactly what I'm doing to create a great home business that gives me the freedom and the lifestyle I've always wanted. I'll see you guys later. Take care.